I'm Rinku Chen, holistic counselor, and I conduct workshops on self discipline, time management, and personality development for school children and college going students. Now, in all my 20 years of career of teaching and counseling to parents as well as the students, I feel that whatever the adults are facing problems are because how they are groomed up during their childhood days. Because when they are groomed up in childhood days properly, their thinking is positive, they are optimistic in their life, then it's very easy to cope up with the struggles of adulthood. The professional challenges, the growing up challenges, all can be overcome if the childhood is being groomed up properly. So this time management topic I took because maximum people, like even a small child, an adult, a school going person, anyone, 95% of the people are always saying that they cannot manage time or they don't have time. So what is that we don't have time for? We don't have time to complete our homework. We don't have time to talk with our family members, or we don't have time to pursue our hobbies, go to the temple, talk to our relatives, sit with our parents. What do we don't have time for? Right? So why do people say that I don't have time? Because they cannot manage time properly. Now, to share my views and give an insight to the power of time management, I'm sharing some slides here. I hope you will relate yourself with this time management. So can you see my slides? If yes, then just put a thumbs up on your comment box. Good. So the time management, you can see here the background is showing clocks and clocks and clocks. And why it is showing only clocks? Because when we are talking about time management, then time management is managing the time. Now, when we are offline, when we were not in the COVID times, then what happens? Right? We didn't have much time to watch our watch. But during the COVID times, when we are in the home 24/7, we are always looking at the watch and saying, oh, it's time for lunch, it's time for school, it's time for office meeting. Then how do we manage this time? Now, next part, what I will talk about is why people can't manage their time. What is the reason that people cannot manage their time? This is a very important question. And the topic I choose here for the time management is also that reason. How is the grooming of that person right from his childhood, and why he is not able to manage time when he becomes an adult or when he is into college time? Right. So the first reason is thought process. What is the thought process a person has when he is saying that he cannot manage time? A person says that मेरे पास time नहीं है. So that only starts that thought process which says that I don't have time to manage anything or to do anything. For example, if you ask a child, did you do your homework? What does the child say? The child says, no, I didn't have time, ma'am. So what was the child doing if he didn't have time to do the homework? Because that is the thing what he is supposed to do. He has to sleep, he has to eat, play, and do his academic work. But he doesn't do that, right? And when you are an adult or a college student, again, you're repeating the same sentence that I'm not able to give time to my family, or I'm not able to give time to my hobbies, my happiness, my recreation, and so on. Right. If you have anything to share, you should share with me in the comment box. I will surely answer your queries also. But that's what I want you to relate first, that why we say that we don't have time. Now, the second thing is what is about the priorities. What priorities do we set when we are talking about time? The priorities what we set is the things which we enjoy most. Suppose there is a party in a house or we want to go for a party. We manage our time so well. We think we do our work properly in a proper planned manner and we are ready in time for the party. At that time, we don't think that we don't have time to go to the party because we enjoy the party. Similarly, it's with the students, right? If they want to go to play or if they want to attend their friend's birthday party, they'll finish off their work well in time, before time, get ready on time, and leave the house for that thing, correct? So the priorities are very important when you are thinking about time management. Third point we come to is that no goals, no motivation, no dreams. What is the meaning of this? No goals, no motivation, and no dreams. Now for time management, how is this related? This is related in this way that if we talk about waking up in the morning, if it's a holiday, maximum people what they say, aaj to chutti hai, let's sleep. I want to sleep for a longer time because today is a holiday. Every day I have to get up for a monotonous task. It could be school going or cooking or something like that, correct? So you don't have any kind of motivation to get up early in the morning, and that is very important. You should have a motivation to get up in the morning. If you wake up early in the morning, you have such a long period for the whole day to divide your work in an equal manner. You can then rest, you can sleep, watch TV, do your homework, right? And for the adults, they can also manage their exercise goals, their eating habit goals, or their hobbies, whatever they want to. So you should have some goals, some motivation, some dream that every day you wake up to and you feel, yes, there is so much of time and so many things which you can do in this day, in this beautiful day. Now, what we are talking about is the always dependency on others for decision making. What does that mean? Always dependent on others for decision making. See, when somebody asks you, are you going to come today to my house? And then you reply, no, I don't have time. I'm busy with the household work. Okay, no problem. In the office, if sir says, why didn't you complete the work? Again, you say, sir, I have so many other things to wind up. I forgot this. If you ask a student, okay, why didn't you complete your extracurricular activity homework or your school homework or your assignments? Ma'am, I was busy with other things. Now, when people say all these things, exactly what is happening? The things that is happening are when you say, yes, I'll come to that point, how no dreams are related with time management. I will talk about that thing. Now, when you're dependent on others for decision making, it is in this way that when you are saying, I don't have time, what does your mother say? If you're a student, okay, if you don't have time, I will plan your day for you. Come, I'll make a schedule for you. Correct. So when the mother is making the schedule, she is keeping in mind only what she wants the child to do. She is not understanding what the child is interested in, what he will enjoy. Correct? So when the child is making his own schedule, he will try to incorporate the things which he enjoys the most and forget the important things of academics. So when both of them are sitting together and scheduling the day, all things will be balanced. So we should not be dependent on others to make decisions for us because they don't know what we want. And if we are listening to others, we are never enjoying our life, correct? So now when we say the dreams part, how no dreams are related with time management, I'll come to that when I talk about the point that waking up early and sleeping early, how does it help to manage many things in your life? The fifth point, what I would like to tell you is about the distractions nowadays, what people have. People have distractions of phone, the TV, the irrelevant talks, the social media, correct? So all these things, don't they take our time, or do we keep a separate time to watch the phone? No. We just every 2 minutes go and check what's on the WhatsApp, what's on the Instagram, what's on the Facebook. I posted something. Did people like? What did I get comments? Yes or no? And sometimes we're just irrelevant, talking to our siblings, fighting them with petty things. Yes, it's a part of growing up, no doubt, but sometimes it is making no sense. You forget what important thing you were doing. Now, when you're going for a social media post, for example, you went on the Google search to find an answer for your assignment, but then you saw something else opening up, which is showing beautiful photographs of a lovely faraway place. You get lost in it and you just move on seeing the photographs instead of searching for the answer. What is the end result? The assignment is lost, correct? So don't you think that is a wastage of time? It took your time of doing the assignment. And then at the end of the day, you don't know what took your time. And you said to the teacher, I don't have time. Same thing happens with the TV part. It's for the adults also, correct? For the professionals also. When you're taking a break from your work, suppose you're having your lunch and you're on your TV, lunch take hardly half an hour, correct? But you on the TV and you go for a lovely movie. The movie goes for 3 hours and the lunch is over, but your movie is for 3 hours and you lose that 3 hours over there. Am I right? So that is what happens. These are all distractions. These are all things why people cannot manage time. Now the next part is importance of time management. What do I mean by importance of time management? क्यों करना है time management? हमारे पास इतना time है, इतनी life है. Why should we go for a time management? See, now first thing, in adults what happens? Tell me. Anybody? Adults के साथ क्या होता है जब वो कहते हैं मेरे पास time नहीं है, I don't have time. You can put it in the comments. What is in your mind? Yes, what's in your mind when you say that I don't have time? When your child comes to you and he says, Mama, 2 minute खेल लो मेरे साथ, आधा घंटा खेल लो मेरे साथ, Papa, do this some work with me, and you come and say that, oh, I have a lot of work, correct? That means you're not able to manage your time. You know, there's one quotation which says that if you cannot finish your office work from 9 to 5, then how can you finish it after 5 o'clock? You have got such a lot of time from 9 to 5. Right, so what is the importance of time management? If you manage your time properly, from the waking up to sleeping, you can do so many things you have dreamt of. You can pursue your hobbies. Now, if I take an example of this COVID time, your traveling time is almost 0. So, kya wo time nahi bacha? Is it not saved? Then why that time is also not used for doing things which you always wanted to do? Like I always wanted to read, wanted to read lots of books. But due to offline traveling and all, I never got time to read so many books, correct? But now during the COVID times, I found a way out. I went for the audiobooks. You know, audiobooks are so easy. Plug in your ears while you're sweeping, you're washing utensils, or you are just cleaning up, dusting, or just sitting with your child for the online classes. You can plug in the audiobooks and listen to the important books you always wanted to read. So that is how you manage the time. So when we have a proper time management thing, then we can easily do things which we always wanted to do, correct? Second thing is what students can do, how it helps them. Students can complete their academics and extracurricular activities with proper balance, right? Why students don't get time? Chalo, we'll take a small question here. You can put it in the chat. Why students don't get time to complete their academics? I know most of the mothers are watching this and they always get to hear, Mama ye complete nahi, Mama wo complete nahi. Yes, so why students don't get time to complete their work? Anything you would like to add on? Mobile games, yes, right. They get distracted to mobile games. What else? Because nowadays classes are online or they're searching some answers online and then they switch on to mobile games or their Instagram posts. But if that distraction is removed, will it possible that they will be completing their academics? Well, that's again a question. But if they understand the importance of time management, then they can surely complete their academics and their extracurricular activities, and they can do wonders in their life. There are so many students who are doing their pursuing their hobbies like theater, sports, and so many things, right? Yes, lot of burden. Now what is that lot of burden? Correct. Now I'll explain to you further that how we can reduce the burden on the students. Instagram chat, social media, these are all the reasons where the time is gone that I explained you when there was when I told you about where the time is wasted, right? But if we tell them the importance of time management. Now here I want to talk to about the adults, the parents. What is the child parent talk? Or what is the child watching you say the whole day? Don't you say कि no, I don't have time. मेरे पास बहुत काम है. I'm not able to manage my work. Or just leave me alone now. First, let me finish the housework. First, let me finish with the presentations. Correct. So what is the child hearing? Child is hearing no time, no time, no time. That means what he's getting into his mind is when I become adult, I will not get time to do my hobbies. I will not get time to do my sports, or I will not get time to relax. I will always work, work and work. So why not I enjoy this time? Why shouldn't I enjoy this time? Correct? I should enjoy this time. Now, when you tell them always that there is a problem with you, they are seeing you, they are following you. If you are able to manage the time, or in the childhood, what happens is the child is getting up late. What does the parent say? The parents say, oh, बच्चा है, छोड़ दो. Let him sleep. पूरे life उसको काम करना है. Right? Now, if that is the thought process you're feeding into the subconscious mind of the child, how can you expect that the child will not get up early? You cannot expect him to get up early and do his work on time because he's seeing you, that you are not able to manage your time. Now you go to your childhood. What happens when you go to your childhood? Did your parents also were saying that they don't have time? I don't think so. I never remember my parents saying that they don't have time. They had time fixed for everything. खेलने का time अलग, पढ़ाई का time अलग, TV का time अलग, दोस्तों से मिलने का time अलग. It was so nicely divided, so nicely planned. Now when I'm talking about the third point, teenagers can get a path to follow and use their time for their personal growth. Yes, because when they have time and when you are discussing with them different things apart from academics, giving some morning time with them, when they wake up early, you all in the family wake up early, you sit in your balcony or you sit together for the breakfast and you're talking about all the things in the world, what you can do, what can be done, what are the different things people do. Apart from academics and office work, if we talk all these things with the children, the teenagers, they get some ideas to grow in their life. Because they are comparing themselves with their peer group. They say, दूसरों के मम्मी पापा नहीं बोलते, आप बोलते हो. Why? So when you are talking with them the varied subjects, the varied things they can do and manage the time, then it is very important for them. Now professionals, adults can get time for recreation, they can get family time and peace of mind if they plan out their things properly. So when they are planning the things properly, then what will happen is they will make an example to their children. That yes, time can be managed, you can enjoy your work and your life fully if your things are properly distributed in the whole day. Right? That is the importance of time management. Next, what I want to say is implementing the time management. How do you implement the time management? Correct? So, anything till now you would like to discuss or you like to answer? You want me to answer something? Any queries you want me to tell you? See, this is my 20 years experience, which I have just put a gist here. I've experienced it with the students of college going students, the school students, right? And the parents, I always talk with the parents when you're saying lot of burden, Lexi. Lot of burden is when we have that kind of a thought process. For example, if we talk about our mothers or we ourselves as mothers, as housewives, what do we say? There is so much work, there is so much burden on us. The child is hearing the same thing, right? When the child plans his day, how does the child waste his time? Now you see most of the students, they get up at 12 in the noon. Any part of the world, they are staying there, they're waking up at 12, they're waking up at 10, they're waking up at 9 o'clock in the morning. Don't you think that half of the time is wasted? And when they wake up late, what happens? When they wake up late, the things that go are, they feel lethargic, right? When they feel lethargic, then again 3-4 hours are wasted. When again 3-4 hours are wasted, then the things don't work properly, correct? Implementing time management. So we need to make a sleep pattern of sleeping early and wake up early. How do we implement the time management? Again, why this is important is of sleeping early and waking up early. Why it is important? Can you tell me? I told you that when you wake up early in the morning at 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock, what happens? Your body is full of energy. You're fresh. Even if you're feeling a bit lethargic, it takes only half an hour or 1 hour to come back to life, and then you start your day. But if you're waking up at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 12 o'clock, see how your body works. We need to follow the biological clock of our body. Our body is made to sleep at night and wake up early in the morning, correct? So if we are not sleeping on time or not waking up early on time, then there is a problem, right? Then second point is plan your day in the first hour of waking up in a positive way. When we plan our day in the first hour of waking up means what? Suppose you get up at 6 a.m. in the morning and you just open your balcony and you stand in the balcony only for 5 minutes taking in the fresh air. How do you feel? You feel so happy, so relaxed, so nice. It's the morning fresh air in your mouth, in your nose, on your face. So don't you think it's beautiful? And then you sit quietly with your cup of tea. For the children, what I'm saying is that when you get up early in the morning, do go in the balcony. Do go there. And then what happens? What do you see there? Watch the nature. You feel very nice. Sit quietly and then think what is your day, whole day, what you're going to do. What things you have in your mind to do today. And when such things happen, then how it will improve your personality, your growth, your knowledge, your happiness, your health, correct? The third point is speak affirmations. When we speak positive things for ourselves. Yes, when you speak positive things for yourself, how it happens, when you tell to yourself, I'm good looking, I'm beautiful, I'm so nicely ready for my party. See the smile on your face, see the glow on your face, correct? So when you say, I have all the time in this world, I can manage my day beautifully, I have a beautiful day for my things to do. It's a gift of nature. See the positivity in you. See the energy flowing in you. You're attracting the law of attraction, you're doing it. And when you're law of attraction, you're attracting the things what you want. You need time to do so many things. Now next is change the attitude towards time. Right from the start of this talk, I'm telling you that please change the attitude towards time. Never say to yourself, I don't have time, because you're attracting the same thing. If you have read the book, The Secret by Rhonda Byrne, the law of attraction, it works. It really works. It has worked for me like anything. It has worked wonders for so many people around me. And you tell the universe, I have time. I can do most of it. I can make my life beautiful. See the glow, see the confidence, what is in your face. So that is how, by changing the attitude, you get more time, you buy more time from the universe. Have the motivation, have the goals, have the dreams, hobbies, and sports. Now, here comes the dream part. Suppose, like, what do the children dream of? You ask them, yes, what beta, what you want to be? The child says doctor, engineer. Now they have different things. They say, I want to be a radio jockey, I want to be a singer, I want to be a musician, I want to be a chef. There are so many options. I want to be a coder, game developer, n number of things, correct? Now, when you have dream, yes, sometimes when you have dreams that I want to achieve something, I want to learn something, then what happens? You start thinking about it. I want to be an engineer, right? Then you start thinking, you ask people the same thing, what you want to be, what is your dream? I want to be a beautiful, how do we prioritize tasks and all those things? I'm coming into the next slides. Now I just want to say that can you implement time management? Right. I'll come to your queries. I'm just reading your queries also, and maybe you may find some answers in my slides itself. I'll surely address your queries. So when you have some kind of a dream, you always think of becoming that or doing that. I wanted to be a teacher, right? So what are the things I want to be a teacher? What skills should I have? What things I can have with me? I keep on searching. I talk to my teachers. I talk to people around me. And then what happens? I work my mind towards that. My time is distributed in productive things. I finish off my work. Now, here, simple example I want to give for the people who are just at home. Just at home means like they're not doing some office work. They're only managing the house and the children. What is it? Sometimes don't you feel that, oh, I've studied so much, but it's of no use. I have wasted my time. I'm whole day doing this household work. Don't you feel that? Yes, you feel that, correct? Now, when you feel that, and suppose you were working in an office and you had to leave the house at 8 a.m. in the morning. How did you manage? You called your maid in the morning, you finished up cleaning by 8 o'clock, you finished the breakfast and the lunch in the morning itself. From 8 to 6, you're in the office doing the office work, coming back at 7. And during this 6 to 7 hours of office work, you have planned what you will make for dinner, how you will manage the homework of your children, the extracurricular activities of the children, correct? Because you had some motivation that you are doing a job. You are following your goal. You're following your dream of doing a job, correct? But when you are not having a dream or a goal, what do? Oh, okay, आज बहुत time है. मेड को 11 बजे का टाइम दिया है, मुझे सब कुछ आराम से करना है. And I have to do something all very slowly and steadily. I don't want to hurry up. So what happens? The things which you were able to finish by 9 or 8 in the morning, you have extended to 12 o'clock. Because when you call the maid at 10 o'clock, she comes at 12 o'clock. Right till 12 o'clock, you are hanging, doing nothing. And that is irritating you, frustrating you. You had planned so many things, nothing worked. Because you are dependent on the other person, correct? But if you would have told her, no, I want my household work finished by 9 a.m., then from 9 to 2 o'clock till your child is back from the school, you have your own time. Don't you manage it when you're going for kitty parties? Don't you manage it when you have some shopping appointments? Right. So when you are talking about priorities, tasks, prioritizing the tasks, for that we have to write down what tasks we have. When we have some goals, I had my goals during the COVID period that I want to learn all this technology, the Facebook, the Instagram and all those things, right? And I did that. I managed with my household work because my maid was not coming. Now make a tentative schedule for the whole week. This is very important. A tentative, I am saying, because 95%, yes, we can follow it. But 5% we have to leave a scope of some kind of emergencies. Like, for example, we may fall sick, somebody in the family may go out, or we have some guests coming at home. So that 5% flexibility we should keep. But yes, on a paper, if you write on the whole week what work you have to do, you can divide it very nicely. Now here I'm giving you an example. How do we manage the deadlines? Yes, sure, I'll come to that. Here can you see on the screen that there is a tentative timetable being written by a school student. That person, he's my student. I'm working with him on time management and confidence building. And this is an example of the timetable he made it. For Monday and Tuesday, I'm just showing it as an example. You can see he's written the times on the screen, and then he's also written what work he's going to do during that time and what backup or urgency should be there if he's not able to do the things which he has planned. And he's distributed his study, his recreation, everything, bath, lunch, everything in that whole day from morning 7 till 9 o'clock, 15 hours. If you wake up at 7 a.m. in the morning and sleep at 10 p.m. in the evening, you have 15 hours. In that 15 hours also, if you are not able to finish the work during the weekdays, then weekends will be a terror. है ना? फिर आप कहते हो संडे को भी छुट्टी नहीं मिलती, सैटरडे को भी छुट्टी नहीं मिलती. Don't you think so? Why? When in that 15 hours तुम खत्म नहीं कर पाए, how can you expect you'll finish it in 2 days? Don't you think? So that's what I want to say to you people is that the first slide what I showed where people waste their time. When we are talking about deadlines, the children have the deadlines, you know. Children have assignment deadlines ki, but they are not told ki aaj diya hai to kal de dena. No, never. They have at least minimum 2 days time they have been given. Or if not, some schools even give a monthly planner or a yearly planner. When will be the test and all. Why can't students plan accordingly? They are going to coaching classes, tuition classes where already the syllabus is over before the school. Do the children do prior work? No, nowadays children don't do that. What do children do is, हमारी मैम ने जब बोलेंगे तब करेंगे. So if ma'am is saying on Monday, she's announcing, I want the assignment of Friday, you leave everything else what you have planned and you finish off the assignment so fast. But when you're in 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, you already know what kind of work your teacher does, what kind of school you are going in, what work is being done in the school. Why can't you write the answers and keep beforehand only? Because you've already finished the chapter. So when you get the assignment questions, you have to just copy the answers from where you have already written it. You don't waste time in searching for the answers. Similarly, when people are working on some projects, adults I'm talking about, they have some deadlines to work upon. So are the deadlines given like kal chahiye, turant? So what did your work experience of so many years do? A fresher can take a time, but not a person having 2 to 3 years experience in the same faculty, in the same job profile. So somewhere something is missing. That kind of workshops I do with the children, and I've worked with some ladies also to manage their business and to bring out time for themselves, for their own upliftment. I was talking about affirmations for time management. That is the positive things what one can say when one has to think about time. Correct? So the first affirmation is, I have time. I have all the time in the world. Right? When you wake up in the morning, what is the first thing you should say to yourself? Oh, फिर वही दिन, फिर वही school, फिर वही office. No, you should say, I have all the time in the world. I can do wonders with this time. You know? Because what you are saying, that is reflecting on your face. That is going in your subconscious mind. That is giving you energy. That is giving you positivity or upliftment in your life. So I'm sticking to what I have decided to do for myself. Correct? The tentative schedule what I made, I am promising myself that I'm going to follow this 95%, so I will follow, so that my work is getting over in time. I can give my family my time, I can pursue my hobbies, I can enjoy. There are so many great leaders in this world who are doing a lot of business. They're having millions of business, like the Tatas, Ambanis, and so many presidents, the prime ministers. Don't you think that they don't give time for their family? As if that is the thing, then they should never give time to their family. But if you read their interviews, if you read their biographies, and you understand how they distribute their time, they wake up early in the morning, the 1 hour they give them for themselves, they plan out the things, they do the exercise, they eat nutritious food so that they get the energy to do work, right? The exercise part is very important early in the morning. Next day, affirmation is what? My day is a beautiful gift from nature, and I will make most of it. So when you open your birthday presents, what happens? What happens when you open your birthday presents? You feel so happy because all that beautiful gifts bring you so happiness, so much nice. So the nature, the universe is giving you such a beautiful gift every day. It has kept you alive. It is giving you so many beautiful days every day. Why don't you accept it as a beautiful gift and then make most of it instead of cribbing? I have this much to do, I have that much to do, I have that much to do. Don't crib. Just enjoy and plan your days. Keep yourself healthy mentally and physically. And the last one is, I'm able to manage my time nicely and positively. So when you are promising yourself to manage your time nicely and positively, then you will surely love this thing. Don't you think so? That's the affirmations for time management which you should surely say to yourself. And that's what I would like to share with you people. So any questions, any queries, thank you for listening to me patiently. Anytime you would like to contact to me, I have my number on the screen. Yes, Lexi, how should we manage stress at work? Now, first question is that why do we feel stressed at work? There are two reasons, that the work what we are doing is not something that we are enjoying. Right? The work what we are doing is what we are not enjoying. So when we are not enjoying something, we feel stressful. Like some people don't like cooking, right? So whenever it's like, oh, I have to cook, they come up in stress. Oh, there are so many guests, they come up in stress. So first we should know that at work, why are we feeling stressful? Is it the work, what we are doing? Or is this the people around us who are creating something which is disturbing us? If that is the thing, it is the first part that yes, I don't like the work, what I'm doing, then we need to work upon to think how and what should we do that we like. I know it's not a one-day thing. Either today, whatever points I have said, it's not a one-day affair, right? At least 3 to 4 months you need to give to yourself for the new development, the new change in you. The start should be by waking up early, sleeping early routine, choti cheezein, small steps, and you achieve that. So if you want to reduce the stress at work, find out the reasons, write them down, see what things you can work upon alone, see what things you need to take help for, and then you can do that. You can reduce the stress. Stress is everywhere if we want to be stressful. And if we don't want to be stressful, then there is no stress anywhere. It's not easy to say. It's like some people feel who are in trouble, who are going through that thing. They feel कि कहना आसान है, it's easy to say. But I have worked upon myself and then I'm presenting it to you. I've been working with students, teenagers, college students. I myself a postgraduate in medical biochemistry. I've seen patients also. I've worked as a research officer with patients. So it's a wide range of people I've worked with, from small children to teenagers to adults to post-graduation students, and all have these kind of problems. So if anything you would like to know one-to-one also, you can always contact me. I have shared my number also on this particular screen. And thank you for such a patient listening. And I hope Shweta Arora, the new shuttle, innovation shuttle, I thank you so much for giving me a chance to speak here. Thank you so much.